Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video we're going to solve a fun math problem that is shown in this picture. So that is, when we have a square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus square root of 7 minus square root of 7, that's going like that, what will be the solution for this, or what will be the answer for this kind of sequence? That means we need to find the exact value of this sequence. So this is the problem. So guys, please give a try, and when you're ready, keep watching to learn how to solve this problem. I hope you make a try on this question. So let me try to solve this in my way. So let us look into this problem. So guys, before we try to solve this, we just look into this sequence and we'll find any pattern in this sequence. So we can see like here, there are 7, the number 7 is repeating in always, and within that the square root is also repeating. So it's like a pattern, it's repeating again and again. But the thing is, this symbol, that is the minus or plus, it is only alternating. That means when there's a first, if there's a minus, then this plus comes, then the minus come, then the plus come, it's going like that. So we need to find a pattern inside it, and we'll try to replace this. So I hope you guys, you have seen a question like this in your past or in your experience. So anyways, let me try to solve this. So yeah, okay guys, so if we can observe here, this portion and this portion, if you look at this portion is exactly equal to this portion. Why? Here there's a square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus, like that. If you look at this, I mean this A part, and I put this as B part. The B part means the whole thing, and A part is this inside this equal. So if you look this A part, that is square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus, it's exactly same to this B sequence. So what we can do is to basically, we need to find this answer, right? So we'll make it as value X, right? We need to find this X. So what we can say is B is X, right? But A is also equal to B. That means A is equals to X. Yeah. So this is our first step. From this onwards, we're going to follow, right? So let me rewrite in form of X this sequence. So the sequence now change into this square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus, inside this again square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus, I'm going to put this X because we assumed it as X, but it's going to be X since this whole sequence we represent as X, right? I hope you guys are clear with this. So after that, we have simplified, very simplified, or we have narrowed it down to this a simple math problem. So from this, it's our usual math. We'll take square root, and we'll take squared, and we'll try to solve the quadratic equation like that. We're going to do like that. So now it's just a matter of simple thing. Anyway, let me follow this. So we can see there's a square root. So it's simple, it's complicated, right? We know solve in x squared x cube, but we don't know solve it in square root of x. So first we'll take a square, right? So we just square this side. So if we take square in this left hand side, we need to also take square in the right hand side. So if we square the whole this thing, this square and this square root will cancel out. So what will remain is 7 minus square root of 7 plus 6. That's going to be basically equals to x squared, right? Yeah, but since or even though again there's a square root inside this x, so what we'll do is immediately we'll take this square, we'll just separate this into one side, then we'll square, right? That will make our life easier. So we'll shift this to this right hand side and we'll shift this to the left hand side, so that will make one side to without square root terms and another side to the square root term. So that will make us 7 minus 6 squared is going to be equals to square root of 7 plus 6, right? Everything's are perfect. Now we'll again take the square, right? So when we take square, the square root and square will cancel, but this side is also square. Don't worry, guys. We are increasing the exponents of the x, but it's okay. We can solve. Instead of square root, we can solve easier in this x to the upper higher exponent, right? So we just elaborate this. So when we know how to take the a minus b squared. So like that, if we take a squared plus b squared x squared to the power 2 minus 2ab, right? At last we remove the square root terms, right? Anyway, let's simplify this. There's a square terms and multiplication. So if we move everything to one side, so we'll keep everything to this left hand side. So x to the power 4. Next term is this minus 14 x squared minus 6, and 7 squared is 49, and 7 subtracted with that will make 49 to 42, right? Now you can see we have make a complex equation. Sorry about that. So we have reduced this complex equation to this sweet equation in terms of x. So why do we guys follow? Did we follow this way, guys? Because we need to find the value of x, right? So let us solve this equation and find the value of x for sure, right? But we know how to solve x squared term, right? So let me write that. So suppose we have a quadratic equation like x squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. We can find the value of x, that is given by minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2 times, that's 2, right? Yeah, 2 times a. Yeah. So if we have an equation like this, we can find the value of x as easy as using this equation. So let us like give some shape so that we can refer it later, right? That's so colorful. Okay. So, but if you look at this equation, right? If you look at this equation, x to the power 4 term. Here we have x squared, x, but here x to the power 4 term. So we need to reduce it to this x to the power 2 term. So how do we guys do? So I'll try in one way. You can guys find another way, but it's easier, I think, right? Okay. The way that I prefer or I do in general is that I put some value for x and find whether this LHS term, right? This is our LHS term. LHS means left hand side. 0 is our RHS term, right hand side, right? So we find an x value such that this LHS term or left hand side term will become 0, right? So for that, what we'll do, we'll put some values in order and we'll find the correct x value, right? So if I put, right, first I'll try to put, right, x equals to 0. When I put x equals to 0, I'll directly jump into this since the video will take more time, right? So I directly put the answer, right? You can find this answer like 42 because all the terms are removing. So this numeric term without x term will be the answer when x is equal to 0. That's all we know. And when the x equals to 1, like that, if you put and you find the answer as LHS, that's going to be equals to 28, I think, right? That's also easier. Then we'll try, since it's reducing, right? It's first is 42, now it's 28. So I think in the next or after next iteration, it will become 0. Hope that will happen. So when I put x equals to 0, it seems to be that it will become, yes, of course, it's 0, right? 2 to the power 4, 16 minus 14 into 2, 28 minus 2 plus 42, that's basically going to be equal to 0. We have find the solution for this equation or this roots of this function, that is, let me use another color. So x going to be equal to 2. Yeah, so we'll try to factorize this, right? So if we factorize it, x minus 2, that will be a 1 term. So using this x minus 2, we will find another factor such that it will make this function of this equation, right? So let me keep like this. So if we write that, this is x to the power 4, right? So, but here x. So in order to make x to the power 4, we'll put x cube, right? Now if you multiply, it will become x to the power 4. But by adding this x to the power cube, what we add is x star minus 2 to the power x cube. But there are no minus 2x to the power cube. So we'll reduct that using putting 2x squared. Why I am putting this 2x squared? Here we will make minus 2 to minus 2x cube. By putting 2x squared, when it multiplies with 2x squared, it becomes 2x cube. That means I make this as minus 2x cube plus 2x cube. That will cancel out, right? But by adding 2x cube, I make this to minus 4x squared, right? Because this minus 2 into plus 2x squared minus 4x squared. But what I need is minus 14x squared. So then I need addition of minus 10x squared. For that, I put minus 10x. When I put minus 10x, when it's multiplied with x, it will make minus 10x squared. So now after these 3 terms, I have made these 2 terms, right? I have to make these 2 terms. But when I put minus 2x, it multiplies with minus 2 and it makes 20x, right? But I need minus 6. For that, what am I going to do is I'm going to put minus 21. Now it's plus 20x minus 21x, then it's minus 6. Now let us check this whether this factor is same. So if I multiply this minus 21 with minus 2, that will make the 42, right? So that means I have correctly find the another factor. If you doubt this factor, you can simply multiply x minus 2 with this factor and you can find it will be equal for sure, right? Believe me. Okay. We have found one solution, that is x minus 2, x equals to 2 from this x minus 2. So we can find another 3 solution, right? Why 3 solution? Because the maximum term of the exponential in x is x over 3 in here. So totally there will be 4 solution, 1, 2, and we have to find another 3. But since this x cube, right, we haven't make it to x to the upper 2, right? So we need to make it as 2. So again, we'll repeat that to make 2 is x squared, right? Trust me, in the next step, we can find all the 4 solutions, right? So keep me with guys. We are in the right way. Before we try the factors, we need to find the correct x values. So let me directly put that. So if we put x equals to what value? Come on, guys, you can also try with me. What will be the value, guys? I think when it's minus 3, it makes this term to 0. That is this term. So from this, what we can say is x is equals to minus 3. You can try it, guys. You can try 0, 1, 2, 3, and if it's not make it 0, you can go from minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. That's how I find this minus 3, right? But to save time, I directly put x equals to minus 3. Trust me, you'll put this minus 3 and you'll find 0. If you don't believe, let me find this value when it's x equals to minus 3, minus 27 plus 29, 18 plus 30 minus 21. When you solve this, it makes 0, right? That's why I put x minus 3. When it's x minus 3, the factor will be x plus 3, because we'll shift this the value to this x side. So x plus 3. That's one solution. That's one factor. So what will be the remaining term? So I'll write that also, right? X squared. So I'll directly put the value, right? We have find the exact factors. You guys think like we can factor it, right? But the thing is, if you factor this, it will put the x values not in integer but in fractions. So it will be easier to find these terms when it's the solution of the x is integer, but here it will be factors, so decimal. So that's why directly I'm not going to take the another factor. So what am I going to do is, here we have make it to x squared. So we're going to use the sweet equation and we're going to get all the x values. Oh, okay, sorry about that. So if we find the exact values of all the x, so x equals to 2, one solution, minus 3, another solution. Using that equation by applying on this, I am starting it, right? Just to make it as beauty, I am putting 5 stars. Okay, so if we find the value of x here, one value will be like that. I'm going to write directly. Sorry about that, guys. You can try, right? It won't take that much time. So minus b plus or minus square root of a squared plus b squared, that will give one value to this. Like that, the other value will, when it first is plus 1, then the other value will minus 1. So the same with the minus symbol, right? Yeah. So we have found 4 terms. First solution is 2, second solution is minus 3, Second solution is 3, sorry, this half plus square root of 29 plus 2 by 2, and the fourth solution is 1 by 2 minus square root of 29 by 2, right? Okay, we can find four values for x, but we have to find the correct one, right? According to this exact x value, right? Okay, how do we find that? Guess, guys, how can we find that? Right? Guys, come on, guys. Okay, guys. Let me explain how to find the exact x value. So we have this sequence and we have 4 x values, right? No problem, guys. We have 4 values. So we'll apply these 4 values onto that equation and we'll find what will be the value or what will be the correct answer. Simple, right? Yeah. So if we apply this x value to this sequence, yeah, so let me again rewrite this so that, guys, you can visualize it in a nice manner. Okay, so 7 minus, I forgot. Yep, minus square root of 7 plus, instead of rewrite it, I'll put x here, right? And it's going to be x. So I put minus 3 here, right? First I'll try with this. Okay, so we'll put minus 3 here and we'll look at here. So if you put minus 3 here, what will be the LHS, right? What will be the LHS at the first case, that is x equals to minus 3? The LHS would be square root of 7 minus square root of 7 minus 3. That will make this as square root of 7 minus square root of 4. That means 2. Square root of 5. We have find that it's square root of 5 in LHS, but the thing is in the RHS, oh, sorry, that's actually R. I'm really bad at this writing, especially when it comes to this software things, right? So the RHS will be minus 3. LHS is not RHS, so it's really contradicting, right? Okay, so we can conclude that x is not going to be minus 3 at all. Obviously, it's not 3, but the minus 3 at all. We can cancel this equation, right? So the next solution we can find, you can keep trying on the second and third solution, right? Oh, again, I moved it. Okay. So when I try with these solutions, you can give a try, but it's again in the square root of square root. So you need to use the calculator, right? So instead of taking this as second solution, I'm going to take this as the second solution, the second case, because that's going to be the answer. So that's why I could take this as the first solution, but it will directly make, and you cannot find the, you can miss this part, right? Okay, so I'll take this as the second case when it's 2, right? Now the color is missed. Sorry about everything, guys. Let's just keep with me and watch this. The magic will going to be happen. Though, so square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus, now the value is 2, right? When it comes to 2, then will be square root of 7 minus square root of 9 will be 3. Voila. Square root of 4, 2. Okay, now you also know that RHS is 2. LHS and RHS are same. That's 2. That means the answer is x equals to 2, right? So we have concluded that x equals to 2. That means when the sequence is like that, okay, if this is the sequence, that is square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus square root of 7 minus square root of 7 plus, it's going infinitely times, right? When this is the sequence, we can find this x as, we can delete this x, the unknown term, because we have found this now, right? That is 2. Hey, I think it will be a long video, but anyways, we have learned so much, right? Or you could have enjoyed this video. So if you really enjoyed this, or you think it's really, the content is really useful, you can please like this video, guys, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by pressing the subscribe button and also pressing the bell button so that you can get the future videos, and also you can share it with your friends, right? Because sharing the knowledge is like learning the knowledge, right? So fine, guys, hope you guys are doing fine. So I'll see you in another video. Until that, I really miss you. Okay, bye guys.